built a century ago to house working-class families. The Garbatella neighbourhood in the south of Rome has always been a left-wing stronghold.
It's a working-class neighbourhood that has always been left-leaning. During the war, the anti-fascists would come and hide here, and the communist headquarters were here as well.
And yet, this is where Giorgia Meloni, Italy's far-right leader, grew up.
She lived in that building over there. It's a quiet area with humble people. When she was little, she'd play here in the garden. She'd come with her mother to chat to the neighbors. Her childhood was tough as her father left them, but that didn't hold her back. She became a formidable woman.
Vincenzo, a 69-year-old pensioner, voted for the local girl at the last elections.
She's tough.
And he's far from alone. Did you vote for her?
Yes. I watched her grow up when she was at school. My mother-in-law lived in the same building, over there, in the flat just below hers. Her mother was a shopkeeper. Now she's retired, and we see her every now and then when she walks the dog.
Vincenzo doesn't regret voting for her.
C'è una busta? Grazie.
However, since Meloni's election 3.5 years ago, his personal situation hasn't improved. His pension is €800 per month.
With my pension, I have a hard time doing the shopping. It depends what I want to eat. As a pensioner, I try to save money and to stick to what I can afford. Today, we're still paying the price of the war. It's not Meloni's fault. People blame her for everything, but she's doing her best.
Every morning, Marco drives 100 kilometers to sell his fruit and veg at the Garbatella market.
9,60. Mi date un po' di basilico?
He has 4 people working with him, all immigrants.
Luckily for us, there are foreigners who want to work. We need workers. The population's growing and people have to eat. Italians don't want to do these jobs anymore. They prefer studying.
Despite having promised throughout her campaign to close Italy's borders, Giorgia Meloni decided to grant visas to 500,000 non-European workers until 2028.
It's a positive measure. The workforce is essential. You can't deny that. Those that want to work should be able to come to Italy.
Vincenzo takes us where Giorgia Meloni began her political career, the local offices of the far-right party at the time. Despite repeated requests, nobody here wanted to talk to us.
This is where she started in politics. Little by little, she climbed the ladder.
Exactly 30 years ago, the young far-right activist was head of this section of the National Alliance Party in the Garbatella neighbourhood. Under her leadership, 40 or so militants, all nostalgic for the Mussolini era.
I think Mussolini was a good politician. Everything he did for Italy. And we haven't seen that with the politicians we've had over the last 50 years.
During her 30-year political career, Giorgia Meloni has always stayed true to her conservative values. First and foremost, the defence of the traditional family model.
Now they're talking about removing the title father and mother on official documents. But we're people, and we will defend our identity. I'm Giorgia. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm Italian. I'm Christian. No one will take that away from me.
But Italian society has evolved.
That's when we were packing the suitcases. We had this huge case of baby items, bottles, clothes.
Cristiano and Giorgio have been together since 2003. Their children were born 12 years ago in the US through surrogacy.
That's the day you were born. Here we are at the hospital, ready to go into the delivery room.
Oh, I remember.
And here's Ginevra, just born right before Emanuele. And then this is our first photo all together. It took us 3 years to make the decision. I wanted to be a father. We wanted to be parents. And that was the only way to do it, because for us, adoption is not possible.
In 2024, Meloni's government passed a new law, making surrogacy abroad a universal crime, with penalties from 3 months to 2 years in prison and fines of up to €1 million.
The Meloni government has put us, fathers, on the same level as people who commit crimes like pedophilia or genocide. Even if the law doesn't apply to our family as it's not retroactive, it weighs heavily on our children who are stigmatized and considered the result of a universal crime.
Diamo inizio alla festa delle famiglie 2026 a Piazza San Cosimato.
Cristiano and Giorgio, along with their children, are meeting up with other same-sex families.
Since she became Prime Minister, the government has tried to erase us, to push us into the shadows, where we no longer want to be. We exist and we resist.
In 2023, Meloni's government ordered local mayors to stop automatically registering both same-sex parents on children's birth certificates.
For the first time, I'm afraid for my family. And I'm scared of public institutions. I'm worried about what could happen to me or my daughter because of this government.
3.5 years after her election, the rift between Meloni and the LGBT community runs deep. Alberto Cicchinelli is also from Garbatella. He's a left-wing activist and never misses a protest march against Meloni's government.
Part of this government is talking about remigration. And there was this attempt that went against the Italian constitution to build detention centers outside our country to deport people.
These centers were built in Albania with Italian public money. After being held up by several court rulings, today they are housing migrants awaiting expulsion. Back in Garbatella, Alberto takes us to the community centre, where he's been working for 20 years.
Hai studiato in Bangladesh. How many years did you study in your country? 11.
We are in a place of resistance. We are in total opposition of the government's policy towards migrants. Teaching Italian to migrants who arrive in Italy should not be done by private charitable associations. It should be the responsibility of the state.
Volunteers provide free Italian lessons to foreigners in this public park.
I'm Afghan, but I came here through Iran. I arrived in Italy in 2025. because of the violence back home, because there is a war in my country.
Your country, Iran or Afghanistan?
Afghanistan.
We help many unaccompanied minors. They arrive alone. They come from Arab countries and from the Horn of Africa. They've always been immigrants in Italy, but now they really are treated badly. And that motivates me even more to help. It's a small gesture against the policies of this government.
As well as the lessons, we run a whole load of community activities, like the distribution of food packages for about 200 families in need. We organize them once a month.
Antonietta has spent her whole life in Garbatella. She's now retired and comes here every month to fill her trolley. She sums up the feelings of many Italians in financial difficulty.
No one helps us, and everyone helps them.
It's just a few activities. We teach them Italian.
I understand, but I'm telling you, nobody helps us, and they give them everything.
That depends on the point of view, madam.
I have my point of view. Come on, is it true or not? It's a bit tough what I'm saying, but we already have enough problems without having to help these people too.
Antonietta had high hopes for Giorgia Meloni in the 2022 election. Today, she's very disappointed.
I voted for her, and I regret it today. People said she was good. I didn't really know her. And I voted for her thinking that if she comes from Garbatella, she'll do something for us. But she hasn't done anything.
By learning about politics in Garbatella, Meloni developed her style.
Today, our main priority is sovereignty, freedom, and the rights of Italians.
Her fighting spirit is her trademark. The first woman to become Prime Minister, she is about to become the longest-standing person in the job since the creation of the Italian Republic.